What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team News.
Most of you are aware that Sheree last season on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was dating a guy named Tyrone and who was locked up at the time, okay? He was sentenced to 10 years in prison for wire fraud in October 2013. Tyrone was convicted of stealing more than $5 million from investors, including a scheme involving the purported investment in U.S. Treasury strips. But as you can see, he got out early. He basically told TMZ that he was released from prison in Kentucky last week and that he's been spending a lot of quality time together with Sheree in Philadelphia. He said that Sheree is helping him get back to normal life after nearly 8 years behind bars and just catching up on the latest technology and things like that. That's what he told TMZ. He also released this intimate image. He looks tired. Sheree looks amazing. Makeup or no makeup, we know Sheree got it going on. And yeah, so I would not be surprised to see Sheree back on The Real Housewife of Atlanta. Okay. Call Tyrone, girl. Tyrone is out. I want to personally give a shout out to Victoria for giving me this breaking news that I didn't jump on because I'm so big on credibility and because when I search certain information, I did not see certain information and she had no picture or anything. I was just like, I'm not sure if I should do this story. And I could have still posted a story and say, I'm not sure if it's true. However, if it is true, then I guess Sheree might be coming back to The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I had this exclusive, but I didn't post the video. And then when I decided to post the video, I was editing the review of the most recent episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that just distracted me and took up my time. But since this story is everywhere and about to be everywhere, I just wanted to jump on it and do it. Victoria, I'm not going to say your last name, and I'm not sure when you do leave comments, even if you leave comments on my video, what name you leave them under. But thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you for reaching out to me 4 days ago. I cut her name out, but as you can see in my emails, it showed 4 days ago. She wrote, Tyrone is out. I saw him and Sheree in the airport in ATL. They were looking cozy in the corner, trying to be discreet. I think they were flying into Philadelphia. I couldn't get a picture without being obvious. So 4 days ago, I got this exclusive and I slept on it. So much for wanting to be a credible, so much for credibility. Like I said, you can always report a story and write and say, I'm not sure. But if it's true, then, kudos to them. I could have still posted a story. But once again, thank you, Victoria. I responded, hi, Victoria. Thank you so much for this exclusive story. Without an image or any confirmation that he's out, I can't really post about it as a main video. Probably slide it in as a not sure story in another video. I always verify my work and come with receipts. Thank you again for sharing. Take care. God bless. But as you can see, it's everywhere now. Page 6, TMZ, and all over the place. My goodness. Thank you, Victoria. And thank you all who always look out for me and send me stories. Don't stop. Keep sending me them. And like I said, I could have done the story and basically not sure. But now that we have pictures and confirmation, let's talk about it. We laughed. Yes, I have the video. We all laughed. Because it's like, girl, how you over here shading other people's relationships when you have to accept collect call from your dude? And there was rumors going around that Sheree, before she came back, wasn't really working like that. And she by Sheree, summer, spring, whatever she said, so people were just like, how is she maintaining this big house? I don't care how Sheree is maintaining her house. I don't watch people pockets. I'm just talking about what social media said. How is she maintaining this big house? See, what else does she do outside of the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because they felt like her fashion line is not, fashion show without fashion. No shade of Sheree, but fashion line is not major out there and things like that. So they were questioning, how is she getting all this money? So when she showed up on the show with Tyrone, people were like, even though he's locked up, he was able to scheme people. That's why he went to prison. So that means in as much as he had to pay people back, he has connection and money. And then there was rumors going around that was some of Tyrone's money that went into that house and that he's been supporting her allegedly from prison. And so that's why she was holding him down. All rumors, okay? And basically, they were dating on and off for allegedly 10 years. But when he found himself in some mess, he did not want her to be a part of it. Basically connected, take any blame or whatever. So he ended their relationship to protect her. Okay? So that's what happened with that story. Most of you remember this epic and forever classic Real Housewives of Atlanta moment between Nene Leakes and Sheree Whitfield, okay? Apparently, whatever event they were supposed to do together or go to, Tyrone was in the mix some way because he was handling the booking or the money. Whatever the case might be, he was in the mix somehow, okay? So when Nene insinuated that, he's in jail because even during that time, he was also stealing money. He was also, taking money, whatever she said about him. Sheree brought it up to him and basically said, Nene been talking mess about you. This was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay, when Sheree was there and dating him in jail. So basically, he said on that phone call, if you remember, let's just say this. Nene would never want to speak anything negatively about me. She don't want to go down that road, all right? And during that phone call, he insinuated that he and Nene had something going on that was beyond just a friendship or a business relationship. That not that they dated, but some type of hooking up allegedly or something happened between them. That's what he hinted, okay? Because Sheree said he met Nene before she even did. So Nene knew him before Sheree. So when Nene was like, oh yeah, he's a scammer or whatever, those are the threats, I should say, he put out there. Basically, girl, don't let me expose you. So after that conversation, when I tell you Nene went on mute, because normally she doesn't allow people to see her sweat and intimidate her. Things have changed now. She's all over Twitter, dragging Bravo and letting people see her sweat, okay? But after Tyrone said that, she completely stopped talking about him. Whenever he was brought up, she completely shut it down and stopped talking about him. So, hey, he knew something and he knew how to shut Nene down. If Nene was still on the show, then it would have been an interesting mix, an instant Sheree and Tyrone to return, and now they had someone to have drama with, even though she was over it. It had nothing to say. Sheree and Kenya are cool. They're neighbors. Yes, you don't always have to have beef with people, but we are all aware that a little bit of drama and a little bit of shade, keeps your storyline and you being on the show interesting. And that's why some people will intentionally sabotage friendships, just so they can have a storyline filled with drama. So whether Sheree comes back or not, I do wish she and Tyrone the best. All jokes and laughter aside, I do wish them the best. Oh, let me just also say this. When I said breaking news and exclusive, this is not breaking news as in breaking news like, oh my gosh, this is a hot story. Breaking news as in the Real Housewives of Atlanta side, because this channel does focus on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, current or people who are no longer on the show. So yes, this was breaking news for my channel because I do still talk about Sheree every now and again, and I will always talk about housewives even if they're not on the show. Hey, I still talk about that girl over there. Andy Cohen and them over there love a good storyline. So depending on what they can bring to the table, I don't put it past them that Sheree could come back, especially with all the drama that happened with her mom.
The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.